All right, today we are going to talk about getting your Weebly site set up. This is a great tool that you can use for your classroom or for your grade level website. So this is what it looks like once you log into Weebly. You just go to weebly.com and you can create an account. You can see I have 4 sites that I have created, and then I also have a site that I can contribute to, but I'm not the primary owner. If you watch some of the following screencasts, will show you how to do stuff like that, which is a little bit more advanced, but this one is just to get you up and going with a website. So I am going to click this little orange add site button and tell it that I just want a regular site. It gives me the option to choose a theme. You're not locked into this theme. You can always change it again later, but if you scroll through, you can see that there are plenty of options. You just pick the one that makes you happy. Let's just go with this one. So I hover over it and I'm going to click choose, that little orange choose button, and it will load. This is where I get to give it a domain name. So I need to type in something that I'm going to remember, because this is how people will get to my site. If I just type in something generic like my name, it's already taken. Even my first and last name, if I add a few numbers onto that, you can see that there's now a green check. So that will be perfect for my Weebly account. So this site's address would be emilydavis123.weebly.com. So we'll go ahead and click continue. This is your home page. So this is what people would see when they first came, and Weebly has just set it up kind of generically for you. I personally, for school use, don't like these little Facebook icons, Twitter icons, so I can hover over that and just click delete. If I go to pages, the pages tab at the top, it shows me that Weebly has given me 3 pages. There's a home page, there's a page that Weebly calls the about page, and then there's a contact page. You do not have to keep these pages the way they are. I can decide I want this one to be called Class Home. These are the 4 different layouts that Weebly will let you choose. It gives you that generic picture, and I personally don't like that, so I always click on no header and I save that. So now you can see that that picture's gone. My home page is called Class Home, and I still have those 2 additional pages here. If I go back up to pages and click on that about tab, maybe I want an about me page so that my students know a little bit about me. I can rename it that. And for the contact page, I don't want a contact page at all. Maybe this is going to be our homework center page. It gives me this short header, and I want to change that to be no header again, so I'm going to save that. And I forgot to do that for the about me page, so I'm going to go ahead and click that. It's just personal preference, but I prefer not to have that Weebly picture on there. So now I have 3 pages. Let me go back to the pages tab very quickly. If I need a 4th page, I just click add page. You can have a blog, an external link, or just a standard page, which is what I'll pick. And we'll call this one math curriculum. And then kind of another cool thing that you can do is these are all tabs on the main page now, but if I want that to be a sub tab, I can just drag it over like that and lock it in place there. So now I'll save and edit, and I'll show you what that looks like on the home page. It doesn't show up here on your links, but if you hover over Class Home, then you will go to that math curriculum page. Alright, and again, it put that picture on there, which you can change by hovering over and clicking Edit Image. Gotta update my flash. And then you can upload a picture from your computer if you wish. So I can add an image from my computer. I could go get this otter picture, put it in there, it uploads it, and there he is. So now I can save that. I can save it to every single page or just this page, and now I have my otter with my coffee cup. That's not the only way to add a picture though. So let's go back to the Class Home site. I don't want it to be called my site. Let's call it Homeroom Happenings. So that'll be the name of my site. Now you can see kind of light here. It says drag elements. Weebly is totally drag and drop. And these would be your most basic things to do on Weebly. So your title text, you click and add today's announcements. Just type it on in, and there it is. If I want to make it bold, it's all of those same functions that you have in word processing. You can make it bigger. For some reason, it always makes it smaller first. I can add a link to something right there. And I can even change the color if I want, but I think I'm fine with the color that they gave me. So that's title. If I want to add text, I just drag that little text. Complete assignment 1. That's the first announcement for today. If you wanted a picture and some text, you could just drag that in there as well. Okay, so there would be a picture. Again, I can upload it from my computer. Can pick that same old otter that I got before. And I could say, use the computer to find a picture for your project. That could be item number 2. Obviously, you could have a picture of something else. It doesn't have to be announcements. You can just put a picture in without the text. And then the other thing that some people like is to have it arranged in columns so that it's not all just a list. So if I decide, hey, I don't really like this here, I'm going to go ahead and click that red X and just delete that whole element. And then I'll scroll down a little bit to the structure. You have columns that you can put in there. I can make 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. You can adjust the width by dragging around. I can even take this first assignment that I created and drag that right on into column 1. So now he's only taking up half of the space, and I could put another element over here. This dividing line is nice to break up elements on the page, so you can see there's another line there, and if I wanted to have some additional stuff below the divider, I would just drag it right there. Right, so now I can put maybe a picture over here in that column, upload an image from my computer. Let's try, here I'll put a picture of my kids in there. And there they are. Anytime now. Alright, so there we go. Today's announcements, complete assignment 1. You could have a picture there of anything you want. Maybe I don't like that picture. I don't have to delete the whole column. I can just delete the picture. When I'm ready to put this out there to the world, I would go ahead and click that publish button, and you can see what happens. I will hit continue. I can tell it this is for education, or I can just skip that. And now it's published. So I could go to emilydavis123 at weebly.com and see homeroom happenings. And you can see it looks just like it did. We never added anything to the About Me page, so there's nothing there. The Homework Center page looks the same as well, but if we go to Math Curriculum, there's that otter. Okay, if I want to go back and add some more stuff, I'm just going to close that tab. Maybe I'm going to go to the Math Curriculum. I can click on it right there. And I can drag additional stuff in. So there's some words I can put in there. I love math. And then this otter is the header, so he is not going to change. Remember, if I don't like that, I can make him a short header. I'll make him a little bit smaller, but now I still have to change the picture again. That's why I just prefer to get rid of that and start with a blank slate.